Hello and welcome to the Michael and Jojo show. Michael, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. I can hear you fine.
Oh my lord! Welcome everyone. It's you can hear me because you have no idea what we've just been through, but we made it. I'm so excited to be here. My glass is full, and I hope yours is too. As you know, I'm Jojo. I'm here with.
Absolutely.
We are your hosts for tonight, and I feel like I'm shaking. So yeah, how are you feeling,
Yeah.
Michael?
It's okay. I know you can't calm down. I'm glad you're with me. I was about to do it on my own. But look, every week we handpick our guests. Although we are, somewhat colourful, we're also inclusive. And we like to connect with all kinds of wonderful, amazing people.
Absolutely. But look, before we bring on our guests tonight, I want to begin by acknowledging the traditional landowners and pay respect to the past, present, and emerging leaders within the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander nations. This week is National Reconciliation Week, and on Tuesday was National Sorry Day. So I guess it's really a day and a week to acknowledge, I guess, the injustice that happened to our Indigenous people, the removing of families, known as the stolen generation. So I think it's a time that we really reflect, we pay respect, and hopefully we can all come together and move forward as one.
Yeah, and in alignment with COVID-19, we are in this together. Well said. And yeah, cool. And we've
Yeah,
got a huge
absolutely.
show. We've got a couple of amazing, talented individuals. And we should look Cosima Vito, the one and only internationally acclaimed, amazing. And Jojo, you've got also.
My God. From MAFS. So Michelle was one of the contestants. She went on Married at First Sight to find love. I went on Bride and Prejudice to marry the love of my life. But I'm really excited to
Mm,
have Michelle on today to see, just to see how it all went. I'd love to hear, about her experience. And yeah, I
mm.
guess it's going to be really exciting. But before we do bring them on, I think let's go to the main man. Bruce, are you there? How are you feeling? I know you've been running around like a headless chook to get me sorted, so thank you.
Where are there's Bruce?
Yes,
Hello.
a little bit stressful, I must say. Apologies, everybody. Run about 15, 20 minutes over time before we started. Technical issues. Jojo owes me a big bottle of wine or something, but all good.
Got a case coming away.
Let's get on with the show. Looking forward to it. Our problems are solved, so I'll leave you all to it. Have a great show.
Thank you,
Oh,
Bruce.
and I guess look, on that note, let's bring out the fabulous Michelle from MAFS 2020.
I want a partner that deserves me and wants me with all their heart, soul, and dreams. Although it hurts me to admit, I feel like that you have been stringing me along this whole time, giving me hope where there was no hope. During this experiment, my growth was not from your words. What made me stronger was your rejection. Steve, you have wasted my time.
Hey, it's Michelle, and I was on Married at First Sight, but I'm not anymore. But I still technically am still on it. Yeah. Anyway, um, normally I am a teacher, and I also am a daughter, a mother, a sister, a friend, and a woman. So I'd like to empower all women and everyone that doesn't feel like they have power in their voice. And I'd like everyone to know their own voice and their own strength and beauty. And hopefully we can find it all together. Join me on this journey.
Oh.
Wow. I don't know which way to. That was emotional.
I know.
Isn't
I
it?
was not going to
But you know,
cry.
That bloody fly.
oh God, let's get into it. I guess, let's go back obviously to MAFS because I guess that's where it all started. And I know you guys filmed back in September. And you did. I know
Yes.
we've spoken, went there for love. I want you to tell us about that experience and, what it was like to be matched with Steve and, I guess, how did that make you
Yeah.
feel watching it all back?
Yeah, no, it was, it's a very surreal experience, isn't it? So, firstly, when I told my family, my mum and sisters were so excited. None of us had really watched the show a lot. So they thought it was going to be quite legit. So you could see my mum, she was so happy, and she was actually happy on the wedding day as well. Hopefully it would all work out. And it just started, like, it was so emotional that day, like the stress, and then it just kept going. The emotions kept building, and yeah, it was incredible. It was some sort of journey, but yeah. We found out a lot about ourselves and about a lot of people, and yeah, it's still traumatizing actually. I don't know how else to describe it. What would you say, Jojo?
What would you, Michelle? I would say I'm heartbroken for you. First and foremost, watching that back. I mean, you seem like such a beautiful soul, and this is what kind of hurts
Thank
right
you.
now. But I mean, but you didn't find love on the show. I mean, was it disappointing for you personally, and how are you feeling today about this?
Um, yes, definitely. It was very disappointing to not find love, like a
Mm,
romantic love on the show.
mm,
And yeah, I can't say that I feel ripped off because I don't. I enjoyed my experience with Steve. I don't know if I
mm,
enjoyed watching the show back because it wasn't exactly the same as what we experienced. But yeah, I feel kind of like now we got a little bit ripped off with COVID because we're already in lockup with MAFS, and then we've got these few months in COVID, and it's kind of it's even harder to date now. I don't know how I'm even going to start dating.
mm.
How will I find the
You
one?
Oh, look, you could always do the magical Tinder thing. I mean, I had success on Tinder. It's always an option.
I did, yeah, but
But
I don't know if people would just want to speak to me to speak to Tash or Natasha or one of the other girls.
it's funny you say Tash because I read in an article that obviously if you were to go the other way, the rainbow way, if there was obviously one person on the show that you would have switched for, it would have been Tash. Is that true?
Yeah, out of everyone, I like not even girls or boys, I just would have married Tash. She was incredible. Her energy is amazing. And yeah, and when I got married, I said I just want a beautiful energy that matches mine. And whatever that is, like I don't have to identify it, but yeah, and Tash, like she was just incredible. So yeah. There were lots of
And can I
incredible
ask?
people, but she was the yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say another person that we know very fond of is Amanda McAuliffe, the amazing Amanda
Oh,
McAuliffe.
yeah, she's
How would your
lovely
relationship
too.
with her and other contestants? Yeah.
Oh well, Amanda, I really liked Amanda because like she was like another. Can I say a walk chick? It was like
We're all
Whatever you
because
like.
like once you see another European chick and like you kind of feel like this camaraderie. It's almost like you feel at home. So that was really good. But most of I think I got on with nearly everyone. I don't know if they got on with me, but I got on with everyone. I'm oblivious to a lot of the stuff that goes on. I just assume everyone likes me.
They do.
oh,
They do.
that I loved you from the moment I saw you. I think I could relate very much in the sense, you know, it was nice to see that your mother was there and that she was really, really excited because I think coming from an ethnic family, you know, it can be quite challenging at times, but that was so amazing. But I guess, yeah, in terms of, you know, watching it back though, and the way your story was portrayed, I know with reality TV and I know with filming and editing things can be misconstrued, but I guess overall, were you happy with the way your story, yours and, you know, Steve's story was told?
Um, I think that the story, yeah, it wasn't told exactly right, but and I feel like they made me out to be a very desperate kind of person that was trying to like hook my like hook into Steve. But we had a really unusual friendship and relationship. We were so close throughout the 3.5 months, and like it was like a love, but it was a mutual respect for each other. But you also don't know what was going on in the background. So yeah, it's hard to know. But I think that it was a fair representation of myself. Although they did make me out to be very cranky, and I think I'm usually quite funny. So, and Steve thinks that we didn't get a good, that he didn't get a good cut. But yeah, I think he did okay.
Yeah, I
And
guess
with,
with
yeah,
Steve, sorry,
go.
Michael, with
Now you go.
I think with, and maybe correct me if I'm wrong. I guess because, you know, following your journey, it seemed I felt like he was stringing you along, you know, and
Mm.
was I don't know, was that the case? Watching it back, does it just I don't know, was that just my misinterpretation of the
No,
relationship?
watching it back, I really felt that even more. So I
Mm.
really, really did. And so we haven't talked until recently because I was really hurt by everything that I saw that was being said in the background. And um, yeah, I think that like for me to get to move forward, I need to like move on from that and try to understand from his point of view as well. And he was being true to himself. So yeah, it's uh, I, I I stand by what I said on my final vows. It was the right decision, but I think that never ever speaking to him again in my life was probably, yeah, a little harsh. But yeah, I think that it was the right decision.
And if you could do it all over again, would you go back on the show, or is there anything you did on the show that you would regret? No? Uh,
I regret saying the joke about sleeping with Steve when we're bored because that just came out. That was just like all the time then after that. That's the only thing I really regret saying. But no, I regret that they didn't show all the funny things because so many funny things happen. Like, really, I do weird shit all the time. And I don't think they played enough of it. Because, like, how am I going to find this love if they don't know all the weird shit that I do?
But we got told when it was filming, this is reality TV, you know, it's reality TV, you know, it's not just reality, so it's a different type of, I guess, interpretation of what happens.
Yeah.
So I guess, what can we expect from you in the future? You know, what does 2020 and now beyond hold for you?
I don't know. I really don't know. Like I post on my Instagram and I just post whatever I want to that I would normally post, and I don't really know. I don't know what I'm meant to do actually. What are we meant to do? Can I ask you, Jojo? Like, I don't know. Like
Oh,
I'm a really good
I guess
teacher.
what we surrender, darling. We surrender. We don't worry. It's not
Yeah.
about what
No.
do or where I should be at times. I think a lot of the times we spend so much time up here and when we need to spend
Yeah.
the time down here. And with that, it was
Yeah.
just surrender, letting go, and then just putting, you know, our faith and everything in the universe.
mm,
Yeah, no, I
yeah.
have my 50th this year and I'm really looking
Ooh.
forward to that. So I've got I'm calling it my unveil 50. So I've already started my weight loss journey and there's a few other things that I want to just work on and hopefully, yeah, it'll be like a really like it'll be like a half a century. It'll be awesome.
Well, you are absolutely awesome. You are awesome. You will find love
Thank
because
you,
you've got a
Michael.
beautiful soul and heart. So just be grateful and just, take every experience and and keep loving and be kind. That's it. That's all we can
Oh,
do.
thank you. Yeah,
Sure.
that's true.
Oh, well, on that
Thank you so much, the two of you. You're gorgeous.
note, say a
Oh.
huge for coming on the show and just spending this time. It's really nice just to talk to you and get to know you and see you for who you are and not for what we see on TV, because I know hands down that it's not who we are. So thank you. You're amazing.
Yeah.
And I know you'll find love.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you. And yeah, I'll speak to
Mm.
you soon. Mwah, mwah. Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, she's so beautiful. What a heart. What a soul.
Feel that
Michelle
pain.
Karen. Hmm.
Yeah, I know what that's like, coming on a reality TV show and then watching it, and you watch it 6 months later, and you have to relive that pain again, and
Yeah.
it's a hard journey, and it's something that we need to give time. So Michelle, thank you so much. We love you.
Yeah. Yeah. And without further ado, can I get the next guest on, because we are truly honored at Michael and Jojo to have an internationally acclaimed artist on the show, Cosima de Vito. Cosima! Where was that? How are you?
I want a partner.
Oh, I hit the wrong one. So we're still going to play your video, I think.
All the way from WA, it's Cosima de Vito.
When I got the call to come back, it was like, yes. It's not every day you get a second chance. So it's like, I've got to make the most of it.
It's Cosima de Vito. Well done.
Just to get into the top 12, it was like, I think I had to pinch myself, I don't know how many times.
Tough.
Yeah. That's right in my face.
Win or lose, there's only one thing to do.
One take.
How was that?
How was that? Fantastic.
Sitting here eating my heart out and waiting for some lover to come. Died about 1,000 numbers lately. Almost rang the phone off the wall. Looking for some hot stuff, baby, this evening. If you don't last, your love won't keep natural. Keep the jealousy inside, won't go too far ahead. Moving on to swing forward, let me see your bed. Ain't nobody gonna steal this heart away.
I've always loved singing, and I love music, and that's what I want to be doing forever and ever and ever.
Oh my God, we're beautiful. We can't.
Brings back so.
Okay,
Oh, how is that?
we-
Welcome. How is it to watch that?
I can't hear you, customer. Can you hear customer? I can't hear you.
Bruce?
Bruce? Okay, we've got some technical issues at the moment. We are.
Working on it. Cosima,
We're
we
working
can't
on
hear
it.
you.
So, yeah. So that was the amazing Cosima. I mean, seriously, that was just breathtaking. It took me back. Took me back, and I'm a huge fan of Cosima.
Cosima, can you hear me?
I never want to do the.
Okay, we can't hear you. Your microphone's not working.
Is it? Does she need
Poor Cosima.
herself? Has
Yeah.
she muted?
I've just let her know that we can't hear her.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh God, it's just. But that's just what so many watching her audition. I remember following.
Yeah. Well, we'll get.
Cosima.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I had the honor of meeting Cosima, and she's absolutely amazing woman, a mother, and also now, you know, a
Jojo,
wife.
keep talking. I'm going to get Cosima to log
And
out, log back
Amelia
in.
is so cute. Oh my God,
Yeah.
she's going to be like mum for sure. Like,
Cosima,
I love
we
that
can't
family,
hear
and
anything
I'm
you're saying, so I'm going to get you to log out, log back
Yeah,
in.
okay.
you've had her on
Yeah.
the show. She's had an amazing career, which I cannot wait to talk to her. And obviously, we're just gonna technical, you know, hopefully we'll get it all fixed. It's been a nightmare.
And we will get it fixed and so forth. But you know, I love your hair and your look tonight. And again, we didn't even realize the colors scheme. Again, it just sort of happens.
We with one another. We're so
Absolutely.
it's. Look, I want to know how's your week been, because we haven't really sort of caught up. So what have you got any exciting news to report to the team?
I know that I'm just sort of like grateful for everything that's happening at the moment, and you know, and we are lifting the restrictions as well, which is also very important to know. I think on Monday we can have 50 people in a obviously social distancing way in Sydney. So how's things going in Brisbane with the restrictions?
Our restrictions are lifting. I booked to go camping on the 12th of June. I'm actually heading out to Lake Marlborough, which is where.
Okay, fantastic. We've got Cosima back. Yay!
Do we?
Here she is. Oh, yes, I can hear you. Oh my God.
Technology.
Cosima.
Jojo, I can't hear you. Oh, goodness me.
Say that again.
I can't hear Jojo.
Okay. She's very quiet. Can you hear me?
Michael, I can hear you. I can hear you now. Yes, yes or no? Okay, let's try that again.
Okay. Can she hear me
I can
now?
hear you. Yes. Perfect.
Oh, I don't want to get too excited, but yes, praise the Lord, there is a God after all.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Cosima, can I just start the procedure here? We both love you. We're huge fans of your work, right?
Thank you.
So watching that video back, right? That beautiful video. Thank you, Bruce, putting it together. Does it take you back and back to the old days? And what was going through your mind when you withdrew from that particular, you know, moment?
You know what? Every time I watch it, I feel like it's another person and another lifetime. Because I was only 26, I didn't know very much. And it's still, like, I still think about the withdrawal and I still get sad about it. Obviously, everything happens for a reason and my life is wonderful.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
But at the same time, like, it was an amazing time, and there's emotions there, and those emotions will never disappear.
Absolutely.
I know, and I guess even for us, you know, watching that back, and I know it was a real emotional journey, and it must obviously feel like a lifetime ago. And I know from myself and probably all of your viewers, when you actually had decided to leave the competition so close to the finals, like when you think about that in your mind and you go back, do you feel like it was the right decision to make? Or if you were to go back, would you do it differently? Is there anything that you would change?
You know what, hindsight is an interesting thing, but you know, the reason I made the decision was because I had nodules and I'd never had them before, and I was just really scared that I would damage my voice beyond repair. So even looking back now, you know, would I do it again? Probably, because to me, to walk away from the show and still have my voice was probably more important. My health was more important than any, you know, any other dreams that I might have had at the time. And yes, it was a very long journey to get to that point, but I think I did the right one. It's hard. It was hard, but it was the right one. And I think I would do it again. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the success, Cosima de Vito, because you've gone on to sell thousands and thousands. I mean, your single "When the Wall Is Over" is amazing. Went on to sell 70,000, went platinum, #1 on the ARIA charts. Your album, Cosima, debuted straight on the top of the charts. I mean, we need more Cosima. I mean, do you still, you know, yeah. When can we hear this new music? I know that you're in the recording studio, so
It was, yeah, it was all ready to go, and then COVID hit. So yeah, as soon as
oh,
it comes back, I'll have a new single. I've actually written one for my daughter. It's a beautiful ballad, and then there's other music coming as well. So it's just I didn't want to release it now because I thought, well, I can't perform it, so what's the point? So yeah, as soon as we all go back to normal, I'll be getting back out there again. This is like how annoying the timing, but it's all right. It's
Oh.
okay. What do you do?
Well, speaking of ballads, I know that you've done a duo with Greg Gould on his new album, which is
Yeah.
topped the
Oh,
charts.
yes.
Doing
It's
a remake
beautiful.
of Tina Arena, which I want to spend my lifetime loving you.
Yes.
How did that come about? And yeah, what was that like singing with Greg? He's been on our show. We love him. We think
Oh,
he's fabulous.
Greg, yes, I have great respect for Greg as a vocalist. He's ridiculously good, and our voices together, that it just works. It just works. And yeah, he just came to me, he rang me one day, and he's like, "Oh, I'm doing this album. What do you think?" And he gave me a whole list of songs, and I love that song because I had it in my wedding video. I had it on my wedding day, and I love Zorro, and I'm obsessed with that song. So I'm like, we have to do that duet. It's just absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to release it as well when the time is right. And then he and I can perform it together because I cannot wait. It's beautiful. I love it.
well, you know what? I love you guys together too because you do the match, and I love you both.
It
But
does. I know.
back when you were out there on the Idol and so forth, you said these words that the only thing that's missing is motherhood. Now that you've got a beautiful daughter in Amelia, oh my God, she's so gorgeous,
I know.
and Gus as well, the husband, has it fulfilled you? And
Oh,
yeah, how's things going?
completely. Becoming a mum is the best thing in the world. That was the one thing that was missing for me. It's the greatest thing in the world, and just watching her grow and just seeing how much of me is in her is hilarious and frustrating at the same time. Um, but it's beautiful, and she loves to sing too. And thank God, I think she's in key. Thank God. I didn't want to have this talk with her to say, please, just you're out of key, just don't sing. But she loves it, and I think she's in key, which is good. And no, it's wonderful. I love my husband. I love being married. I love my daughter. And just as an artist, that full circle, it's beautiful. And I feel like I'm a better vocalist and a better singer and a better interpreter because of it. Like anything that we do in life, all of our experiences, it just makes us better. The good and the bad, let's face it. It just all becomes potato mash, really, doesn't it? And then we just kind of we become fabulous people on the other side of it. Well, you can look at it that way anyway. I'm a pretty positive person, so yeah, it's all good. I'm happy.
Oh, and I've been told a little. Bertie's told me, maybe it was Michael, that we were potentially going to get a little performance a cappella tonight. Is that correct?
If you'd like, yes.
All in favour?
Wow.
So When the War Is Over hasn't been online in stores for a while. So in the last few weeks, it's come back online in stores. So for anyone that's interested, it's back on iTunes and Spotify, etc., Amazon, everything. But yes, I thought I'd do a little bit of When the War Is Over, if that's all right.
Of course it's all right. You're Cosima de Vito.
Absolutely.
Okay. Ready?
Head it away.
Ain't nobody gonna steal this heart away. Ain't nobody gonna steal this heart away. When the war is over, got to get away. Pack my bags to no place and no time, no day. You and I, we use each other's shoulder. Still so young, but somehow so much older. How can I go home and not get blown away? Ain't nobody gonna steal this heart away. Ain't nobody gonna steal this heart
Oh my
Oh my
Lord.
God.
That was so
Ask
powerful.
me this right while I'm doing the high note. I'm like, my daughter has the most incredible timing, I swear to God.
Oh, that is adorable. That was amazing.
Thank
Such
you.
an
I can't
honor.
wait to actually, catch up with you guys in studio. That'll be fun. It'll be fun.
I can't
Is
wait
that an
either, and I
invite?
cannot wait for the album. I cannot wait for you to explode again because you're born international superstar, and you're
Thank you.
amazing. Cosima DeVito.
She wanted to
You're the
say
original.
thank you.
Hello, Amelia. There's Amelia.
She wanted to say
Oh,
hi.
hello, gorgeous. I heard you can sing just like Mummy.
I love
Oh,
Manda bashi.
Ah.
Bachi, bachi.
Bachi. She loves attention. This
That
one.
was amazing.
Thank you.
That
thank
just,
you.
it just, I was like, we need more Cosima. We need more of your music. It was so nice to hear you sing. I feel like, you know, and I was like, wow, would you go on The Voice again? Would you do another bloody show?
No, I don't know if I would do The Voice again. I just looked when I did Idol, it was the right time. I was young. I didn't know very much. I don't know. I think now I'd be a little bit more as you get older. It's not that I would be cynical. It wouldn't have the same vibe for me. I think maybe I know a little bit too much.
And you know what? Not just that, Cosima. You're already established. You're an established star. Let's face it. You've done it. You're established. We're ready for your new music. And because it's going to be. I can't wait. I love, you know. I absolutely love you. Jojo's like Cosima DeVito. Wow. Yeah, there you go. So, but yeah.
I love you both.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming on, darling. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
You know, I'm sure you keep us posted. So, how can people connect with you? You know, what are your social pages so people can connect with you?
Yeah, definitely on Instagram and Facebook. It's Cosima DeVito. So yeah, just come on and say hi. And yeah, I love chatting to everyone. It's fabulous. Love it.
Yeah. We love you.
Much success to you both in your show.
Thank you so much,
darling. We
Cosima
love
DeVito.
you.
Love you too.
Love you.
See you, beautiful.
We can't wait to see you perform.
Yes, definitely.
Wow.
Well, there you
what
go.
a show we got there in the end with our amazing guests, despite the technical difficulties. Thank you to all of our viewers. Sorry that we were late. We made it in the end. Thank you to Bruce. I owe you a case and a few. But to everyone, we've got another exciting week planned next week. We got Jules and Cam from Married at Sight from last year. They'll be on next week. Jules is doing amazing things, so she'll be coming on talking about what they're doing now. And
I've got the ones that you hear the jingle all the time. Catcher Music will be joining us. Woo! And we're talking to them. So until next week, Jojo, I love you. I love you, Bruce. We love you for watching.
Thank you.
It's all about